Anyway, I'm Bobbie Robinson. I live in Freedom, Wyoming. It's right on the border of Wyoming and Idaho. My house is actually in Idaho. There's about 200 people in my town. So, small town girls, we got this. Okay, we can do this. Facebook and social media is a huge platform. I'm married. I have two little cowboys. We're raising them on the ranch that my husband grew up on, and that's the perfect way we want it to be. After I got out of high school, I thought I was supposed to go to college and I didn't have any money. So I joined the military instead and did that for a few years. And when I got out of the service, out of the Army, I went to college and I got my degree in family and consumer sciences and got a job teaching when I was done with that. And I taught culinary arts for 4 years. So I taught kids how to become chefs or sous chefs and go out into the marketplace and be able to use those skills for life, which was amazing. And I loved it. And in that time frame, I had my first baby, and then I got pregnant with my second baby. And I really struggled with wanting to be home with him. My husband had been home with the first one, and I really wanted to be home with the second one and the first one, to take over those duties from him. But I knew that I had to make up the difference with his job. He was going to go back into the workforce and he would make less money than I did as a teacher in Wyoming. So we really struggled with that decision, whether I would quit my job or not. And then after baby number 2 was born, I went into anaphylaxis and I almost died. And they lost my pulse a couple times. And I don't remember any of this, but he's told me he's standing in the driveway holding this 2-week-old baby and thinking his wife is dead. So we made a decision after that I would quit my job. I would be at home with my kids because that is what's important. And I had bought a tube of toothpaste and I thought, well, maybe I can do that. And then I didn't join. And then I bought a soul solution and I thought again, well, maybe I could do that. And that time I joined because she told me it was free. And she told me I didn't have to buy a kit. And she told me I didn't have to do all these things, that I could just share this soul solution that I absolutely loved. And so I did. And I kind of had like this why not attitude. Like if it does something good for our family, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay because it was free, right? It's fine either way. So I had that attitude for quite a while. And 2 years into my business, my husband's a carpenter. He fell off a roof and it was bad. It was real bad. I won't go into all that. But at that point I was like, I have to bring him home. Like my goal changed from making up this difference in income, which wasn't huge, but it was enough, to buy groceries and pay the car payment, to I need to bring him home. I don't want him on roofs anymore. I don't want that feeling that he had holding that little baby. And now it's my turn because he got hurt. So I kicked it into high gear and I started busting my butt. And I shared and I did all the actions and I climbed and I kept climbing and eventually was able to earn us 2 success trips. We are at the point now where he could quit his job, but he's a stubborn cowboy. So he still goes to work. However, if he gets sick, he can take off. If he decides on a Tuesday that it's snowing outside, like it was today, I guess it's Wednesday, but it was today, and he doesn't want to go to work and he doesn't have to. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Hunting season, he just spends in the mountains and it's fine. And when I started, I was doing it in little pockets of time. And I can't even say that it's like full time now. I do it a lot more, but it's not this busy, like full day. It's, a couple hours and I get all my work done. And then I love it on my babies, or I'm going and having lunch with my husband because, he's still at work. But it's brought so much to our family and to our home and has just absolutely changed our lives. And Sierra had asked me to say why new skin, like why now is a good time. Y'all, inflation is at 8.8%. It's insane in 2002. And that's up from 4.7% in 21. So that's a huge, huge jump. Groceries, gas prices. Let's not talk about gas prices, but people need it. People need the extra income. We have the platform. We have the products that are leading the way into into great things for people. And it's a gift that I would be selfish if I didn't share, if I didn't hand it to you, if I didn't at least offer it to you. Guys, the only way to fail in this business is to quit. So if you have the grit and the drive and the want to, and you just step one foot in front of the other, you're going to go somewhere. I mean, you're going to. So that's all I have. I hope that reaches somebody.